Hey guys, Sam, Silent Solutions with another video. Again, I have Don Edwards of Greenline Tactical with me. And this is a video I've wanted to do for a little while, had to wait for a little while for this video to actually be able to be made. In this video, we're going to talk about Don's new signature rifle from Cobalt Kinetics. Cool. I have it right behind me, and he's just going to go through it kind of tip to butt and talk about, his thinking when it came to designing and building this rifle, what features he wanted and why. And you know what? Just take it away, Don.
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. This gun right here is kind of the culmination of about a year and a half of shooting my Cobalt rifles. And so if some of you guys have been on the range with me or seen the other green Cobalt that I've been running, this is very, very similar to it with just a few minor tweaks. So this is kind of the evolution of the gun that I've been running mostly, the 13.9. So let's go right into it. On the tip here, we've got Cobalt's RCB KM. This is their RCB brake that's chemo compatible. It's pinned, so it's chemo. So if you run in dead air or any of the multiple ways you can convert to a dead air type chemo, this is an option for you to use. Even if you don't run a can, this is a great muzzle device.
Oh yeah.
It shoots nice and smooth. I dare say flat, but what I mean is it has low recoil or muzzle rise, right? It's pinned and welded to the 13.9 Roscoe Greenline barrel. So it is a 16-inch rifle. It's not a pistol. It's not an SBR. So it comes out to just a little bit over 16-inch. But that barrel is the Roscoe K9 barrel that I worked with them to develop. It's got it's their stainless steel purebred blank, but it's got the heavy taper that comes all the way down to the gas block, so it's nice and stiff in the back, but it doesn't have all the weight out front. It's got the mid-length gas system, and the whole barrel is melanited or nitrided the way they do their bloodline barrels. So it's pretty much the best of both worlds. And I'll do, we've got more videos about the barrel itself, but that's the Don, as it was once referred to, but it's the Greenline Roscoe barrel. The overall rifle, Cobalt with all the Cobalt goodness.
What gas system's in it?
It's a mid-length.
Mid-length, okay.
Mid-length gas. All the other goodness that comes with Cobalt, the proprietary upper receiver system with a handguard that they have that makes it probably one of the most, for being a not actually monolithic, it's probably the most sturdy upper receiver to barrel handguard connections that I'm aware of, right? It's all billet, which is standard for them. The other things, it's got the A5 buffer system, which Cobalt uses, so the Viltor A5 buffer system, but the stock that I'm using here is the Reptilia Recce stock. I've become a big fan of it.
That's the A5 CK buffer system,
well,
right?
yeah, the buffer in it is the CK. So this is the Cobalt A5 CK buffer system. So it's a collaborative thing. If you want to find out more about that, you probably go to Cobalt's website, and they've got information about their CK buffer that they worked with. But the stock is the Reptilia Recce stock, and then the pistol grip is their new full-length Reptilia pistol grip. And it's got Cobalt's ambidextrous safety. I know it looks like some of the other ones out there, but this one's actually made and designed by Cobalt. Everything else about it's got a Geisley G2S trigger in it. That's kind of standard, and I've been running those for a long time.
Radian.
Yeah, it's got the Raptor charging handle. Sling, it will come with this sling. This is a sling made by one of our alumni. Shout out to Basecamp Kilo. It's we've both been running for a long time.
It's basically an upgraded Viking Tactics, 2-point adjustable sling. So if you like VTAC slings, you'll probably really like this sling.
And this one has the ability to stow it so it doesn't have a lot of slack. This one's come undone. Oh, and then also going to include a pack of ape loops, because if you're like me and you've gotten away from using QDs up in the front for noise and stuff like that, it just gives you another option there. So that's pretty much what we have here. Let me give you a little bit more.
Yeah, show off the stock and how it works.
Yeah, so the sling here, I know you just had it. It has an elastic band that
you can stow everything.
You can stow everything. But let me just move it out of the way here. Actually, let me open it up a little bit so that we don't have. There we go. So the cool thing about this Reptilia stock is it's a solid piece like this, and to extend it, the back portion is what extends. So it doesn't mess with your cheek piece area or anything like that. It's pretty slick. I like it. I've been running this thing for a little bit now, and a big fan of it. I like this. It seems like smooth, but it's textured in all the spots that I want it to be. So when my hand's sweaty, I haven't noticed any issues with it like some. Here's ambidextrous safety there, Raptor charging handle.
Mag release.
It's got the semi-ambi mag release, you know, the ambi mag release that Cobalt's known for, and then everything else is Cobalt on the inside. I guess, since you're going to ask, you know, what do I have on it here? You guys know that I use Unity stuff, so I've got the Unity flip to center with my old trusty, like 20-year-old aim point magnifier that I've had forever. This one has a T2 on a fast riser and a Cloud Gen 3 Rain and a Maul,
Yep.
as you might expect me to have on there. So this thing right here should be mid-May is when it should go live. And the only place you can get it, it's exclusive at Firearms Depot. So Firearms Depot will be carrying these along with Duffy's.
Yep.
If you guys know John Duffy, he's our buddy.
You know, when you first went with that stock, I wasn't too keen on it, but after shooting it, I've actually kind of warmed up to it. It's really comfortable.
Yeah.
If you've never shot one of these Reptilia stocks, at first I was like, oh, it looks like an UGG boot, and it does. It still looks like an UGG boot, but it is. It's
not as much as a Scar.
It's not as much as a Scar, but it's actually a really functional stock. It's kind of grown on me, and I hesitate to say that you can get one gun that kind of do it all, but damn if this gun can't do almost everything. I mean,
you know, we're always kind of on the hunt for that, and it doesn't really exist. But this is a good all-purpose rifle, and that's what I was going for. That's what I like. You know, would this be the ultimate, you know, long-range gun? I mean, no. I mean, I've shot its predecessor with the 1-10 on prairie dogs out to 500 yards, and I've used these, you know, this length and this size gun doing shoot house and CQB. But if I was gonna do CQB, I would pick a smaller package.
Sure.
If I knew that's what I wanted. If I knew I was gonna shoot long range, I would shoot a more, you know, optimal rifle. But
if you're on a budget, but you want a high-end gun that can kind of float into two different camps, man, check this thing out.
Yeah, check it out. I appreciate it. I put a lot of, you know, well, we have put a lot of thought into it. This is definitely the gun that I'm in love with these days. So check it out. If you need a good one, Firearms Depot.
Yep, and it's got a really cool Green Line logo.
Oh yeah, it's got my logo on it.
On the side.
If you're into that.
If you want to rep the Green Line flag,
Cool.
fly it hard. This is it. But yeah, that's a Green Line Cobalt 13.9 rifle that you designed with the
I think
Cobalt
we're
folks.
calling it the Fast Eddie.
Yep.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But optimized for the type of shooting we do. So check it out at the Firearms Depot website. It'll be available again mid-May of 2023, and it's a really good gun. Thanks for tuning in. We'll check you later.